Oh, so I see you have relapsed, and you have come back to Murphy. You went to rehab for a week, and you didn't know what's going on. Why didn't I see Murphy? Well, now you have come back, and your drug problem is resurfacing, and you've decided to hit the needle for some more morphine, and we're okay with it.
If you went to rehab for morphine, then you need to learn how to spend your money more wisely. But welcome back.
And you also miswrote morphine.
You need to go back for morphine this time. Spell it right.
We cannot be blamed.
Well,
David,
we're back.
it feels good to be back.
It does. After last week, for those who don't follow us on the social medias yet, or if this is way in the future from that point in time, David couldn't figure out his recording settings to get the video to go. And he got really angry with it and told Sean, I don't think, even if I fix it, I don't think I'm going to be in the mood to do this week.
And so we said, you know what? We're going to take our first ever week off from Murphy.
Let's take
We've
a
gotten the
vacay.
channel up to this. Yeah, let's, we've gotten this many subscribers. We can ride that wave. And so here we are on this episode of Murphy. Now, funny thing, David, when we were trying to figure out the audio stuff last week, I did beat this level.
Yes.
But I didn't actually go through with beating it.
Yeah,
so like
off
I got
camera,
to the
Sean
point...
made it all the way to the last portal at the end and said, David, as I was sitting there pulling my hair out to get stuff to work, he goes, David, I beat it. And I look at the screen and he's actually right there at the end. But instead of completing the video and then us being like, oh, shucks, we did it, because you guys probably wouldn't believe us, we didn't beat the level, and Sean's going to do it for all y'all to see.
Yep, we came to the conclusion that for some reason there might be a reason that you wouldn't believe us that I beat it.
Yeah, I wonder
And
why
so,
people wouldn't believe why we didn't beat it before.
I know, right?
You're awesome at this game.
Hey, I'm actually doing pretty well right now. I'm just saying. For not having touched this level for a week, I'm doing pretty well.
Doing pretty dandy.
Pretty dandy with a piece of candy. Now, David, a cool thing is that in a couple weeks, we will no longer be playing this on a PS4, but on a PS5.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, if my PS5 comes.
And if David can afford one on time.
Well, I'll be playing on a PS5.
At least Sean will have a good day.
And that means you'll have a good day by association.
No, you'll have a good day though.
Have a
I'll
good
just
day.
cry in my sorrows.
Crawling in my skin.
I love Limp Bizkit.
September 28th. So my personal favorite moment of the weekend is that we did a little celebration. So for those that do not know, David is a married man.
What's up? Oh, look, the end of the level.
Oh, look, I did it! Turns out after you beat it, or after you play it so many times that it just causes mental trauma, you get pretty good at it.
You just need some PTSD to beat the level.
True. But over the weekend, we celebrated David's marriage. And there was a point where we both made a bad joke and looked at each other and went, September 28th, 2020.
That goes to say that our inside jokes we have here, we're bringing out into the real world. Because I know when we said that, people looked at us and were like, what the heck are they talking about? But we knew.
there was an entire group of people that looked at us like, what are you talking about? And that's when I knew they were not subscribed.
I think the only person there that was my wife, and she doesn't, like, she'd probably pretend that she didn't know.
Hey, now, I'm subscribed.
Yeah, but you're part of this. I'm technically subscribed too.
Hey, we gotta count our subscribers when we can. We gotta take what we can get.
Have you heard of this
Lesson
Murphy
number
channel?
one.
They have like 9 subscribers. It doesn't matter
I
that
know.
David's 2 of them and Sean's 1 of them.
And David's wife counts for one of them as well.
Hey, she's watching. She's a viewer. I'm not watching. I'm just making. Out of context,
That's
this
what
is a
she
very
said.
weird yep. You like this
So I'm
Indiana
finding for
Jones
this level
thing?
for some reason. I'm finding for this level, I'm more comfortable using the joystick.
I can see why. It's just easier to pull down on that than to push down on a button. It's so close to you though. One wrong move. Nice.
One wrong move literally gets to the next point.
It was just a close one. Nice. See, all's well and dandy so far. Never mind.
Ow! What?
Why is this is?
It's like, I'm just done.
Done with the crate. Let's let it blow up.
Ah.
Ouch, Charlie.
Ouch, Charlie! Ouch, Charlie!
That really hurts.
Can I, like, hit those?
Yeah, if you kick them, I think they break. Because I think you're technically running into them and breaking them, but it slows you down when you do it that way. I believe in you. I didn't believe enough. That's my fault. That's on me.
I was gonna say, your belief felt strained.
Your belief
I was
wasn't worth
literally
it.
just about to say, man, I feel like I'm a lot better at Crash this week. And it's like, nope, I'm not. I just got greedy after beating that one level.
If it helps, I think you were pretty far in this one, so I don't think you had much more to go.
Yeah.
On another note, I did beat Crash 4 within the last time, like since the last time we recorded.
Ooh, what's your final verdict?
I thought it was good. I thought it was way more difficult than every other Crash game. But I think getting all of the crates for a level, because I know you're not doing it because it's your first time playing the game, and that's what I would recommend doing when you play the game for the first time. Like, just play it. Don't worry about getting all the crates. But since I've been playing these games for 20 years, I get all the crates right away, and some of them are hidden in such cheap ways. That's my only complaint with the game, is like, really? You put a crate there. Like, they would put it behind places in the environment that you couldn't see it. And I don't think that's fair.
But did you get all the crates?
No. Not even close. So I beat the game in terms of how you're gonna beat the game. Like you're gonna beat the story, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. You're getting a little cocky there, David.
We're getting cocky for you, so you're welcome.
Yeah, exactly. You're getting cocky on my behalf. Man, they made the stone go way slower for my pity.
Either that, or you just did a lot of good dodges there. But you're almost at the end. I could feel it in my loins. I apologize for that.
Yeah. As much as we would love to feel what's in your loins, I think there's some lawyers out there that would say that's probably not the best call.
Nope. But see, second try through the level, you did fine.
Mm-hmm.
So not every level gets
We're
harder
making
as
good
it goes on.
progress today.
We are. We beat 2 levels, and we're only 11 minutes in.
There's like multiple episodes we haven't even beaten one.
There's 5 episode stretches where we haven't beaten one.
I don't want to talk about it. Is there anything this way? No?
I don't
Okay.
think so. Yeah, if the camera doesn't move for you. Nice. That was.
Oh, it's one of those. I miss seeing Crash drown.
Yeah, once you get to that center platform for like the teeter-totter, then it balances out. Yeet. Nice.
So, I don't know if I told you this date. Ow. Okay. I don't know if I told you this. These playthroughs are pretty much the only reason I still have a PlayStation 4.
You're welcome.
My plan is when the PS5 comes out, I want to make sure everything still works. Like share play wise, and we can test through everything together. But otherwise, since the PS5 is like very much like backwards compatible, there's really not going to be a need for me to have a PS4 anymore.
Is it gonna like be completely compatible, or just compatible for your games that you're interested in playing?
So like they released a list of the games that like aren't compatible, and it's literally 5 games, and I've never heard of any of them.
It's fair. None of them are Crash.
So I was like-
Insane Trilogy.
Yeah, if that was on the list, I would keep the PS4 around. I would do it for our 12 subscribers.
Man, do you think we have
Or
12?
9.
Oh, okay.
I
was like, wow.
How dare you?
Who's cocky
We
now?
don't have 12. We have 9.
But yeah, I can
Oh,
respect
man.
that. Sell the PS4, get
You know,
some money
it's-
in your wallet.
Well, to me, it's like, for me, it's more so about being able to like get more things for my PS5, like the quality of life improvement.
That's fair. I'm very much a keep
Um,
old stuff guy. I still have a Nintendo 64 sitting 4 feet away from me, so.
Right, and I totally respect that. It's just I personally, and I think this is like one of like the key differences between you and I, is I'm more of like I love my favorite consoles, whichever one I get next.
Mm-hmm.
And so like to reminisce a little bit about this generation, I got the PS4 day one. I remember when I was a junior in high school when it came out, and it came out on like an exam day of mine, and so I took an exam, and then I left school, and like after 10 in the morning, my parents were like, it only makes sense if you go home and wait for your PS4 to come. I was like, God, for once, my parents are being cool. And so I was able to skip a day of school to play my brand new PlayStation 4. And it was like one of the best days of my life. And now being, it came out when I was 16.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm 23, and I'm in my own place. Life's completely different. I've gone through college. Like the fact that like the PS4 lasted me through like half of my high school career, all of my college career. It's like, man, that's just crazy, you know?
And I'm on the different end of the spectrum. I didn't get a PS4 until I was a junior in college, which, mind you, is only a couple years ago. And maybe that's why, I don't know. I like keeping stuff.
Right. Which is totally okay.
Yeah. That's just me. That's how I roll. You just couldn't help but
Right.
drown there, too.
It's like one of those things where it's like, oh, darn.
Because I'm sure some people might see the flaw in what you're doing on like, oh, I'm going to get rid of it. But then you shouldn't support me 100% because I'm also sitting within a couple feet of a Wii U. Which is more or less not a very smart investment to a lot of people.
Well, I plan on holding on to my PS4 at least for like the first couple days,
Mm-hmm.
just to make sure everything's working, and I still have something to play. And like in the event that there's a mess up or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah, if they weren't truthful about the compatibility thing.
Yeah, yeah. Or like mostly it's for, let's say I need it for like let's plays
Mm-hmm.
and things like that. You know what I mean?
If
Like,
stuff doesn't work out to your liking for certain things.
yeah,
For
yeah.
sure.
Like there very well could still be a reason I need a PS4. But right now it's looking like that won't be the case. But there's only one way to find out. So
To do it.
do it.
Do it.
What so now that this kind of generation of, I did not run into the water there. That was not me. If you now that this generation is done, like what would you say were some of your favorite games that you
For
played this
PlayStation
generation?
4.
Yep.
Well, I didn't get into my Dark Souls like train until these games, like this system came out. Because I played Dark Souls 3 for the first time. It was one of the games I got when I got my system as a junior in college. And so my memory will probably always be faithful to that, even though the original Dark Souls and the original Demon Souls and all that jazz came out on the PlayStation 3. I didn't play it because I was a wuss and heard that it was so difficult and it's not worth getting because you'll just pull your hair out. And while it is difficult and makes me pull my hair out, it's like a drug. It's like morphine. I keep going back to it.
You keep relapsing.
Mm-hmm. But there's also, like, I played the original Uncharted trilogy on the PlayStation 3. And when I heard that they were coming out with a fourth one for the PlayStation 4, I'm like, okay, that's a must get. And I wouldn't have played Borderlands
100%.
3 without this thing either, so I don't know. I think just because compared to you, it's probably been a lot less time with it. And so, like, I'm not going to have stories of, like, oh, I remember when God of War came out and how happy I was to get it on opening day. I got God of War probably years late. Who knows?
Right. Well, here's the thing. Like God of War was the one I played late. I beat that like literally like a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I didn't play that game for super long, you know. So for me, when I think of this generation, I'm gonna think of like the fact that like I remember when Uncharted 4 came out, and because for me that was like such a necessity for me to play. Um, Spider-Man was a huge one.
Mm-hmm.
Being a huge Spider-Man fan all my life, and being able to say, "Oh, I get to play a Spider-Man game on my PS4," and like how much that changed things. And this generation was just cool as heck, man. And I just I can't think of a console generation where like there's just been like as many consistently great games coming out as this one. Now, obviously, there's been a lot of amazing generations of gaming. And I just think, each generation is automatically going to be better than the next one because every generation you're going to get like the remastered versions of like a lot of the games that
Like
have already
Crash
come out.
Bandicoot.
Exactly. And then you're going to get some people that are like, "Hey, we should make another Crash."
And then they did. Right at
And
the end
then
of
they
this one's lifetime.
freaking did it. And I hope they get to keep making more
Agreed.
because it sounds like they deserve to. All right, Last Life. Okay.
I have no
chill
idea.
out.
Oh, it just shaved your nose off the screen. Your nose
I
is just
know.
gone.
I was like, man, how in the world did Crash keep his nose?
Nobody knows. September 28th.
Did you just say November 28th?
I said September 28th.
Okay,
Clear
I
as
was
day. I know what year this is. It's 2050, right?
It's 2050.
Oh.
Cool.
Oh.
Game over.
Well, we have enough
Yeah,
time
that's
for another run, so.
Ooh, there we go.
Oh.
Maybe I could go for the record of levels beaten in an episode.
And then never top it.
Or are we already at that record?
I think we might already be at that record. Oh.
Ah!
You made it. It wasn't pretty, but you made it.
How I survived there,
It's
I
gonna
have
be me
no
with my
idea.
kids. It wasn't pretty, but you made it.
That'll be me
Oh,
when I see our friend's child for the first time.
it was pretty. Or it wasn't pretty, but you made it.
But you made it.
Oh, my wife didn't like that joke very much.
It wasn't it wasn't pretty, but hey, you made it.
Wow.
Aren't we just the most supportive friends in the world?
Hey, I'm trying to think of something funny. Support me.
We're generally not that good at that on this channel.
Nope. 9/28, 2020.
True. And we keep killing comedy and Crash Bandicoot each and every week.
Each and every week.
All day, every day.
Who's Airy?
I don't know, but he's having quite a day.
Hey, have you seen that new movie? It was based on the book Harry Potter.
September 28th,
Hey, that was funny, man.
2000.
Leave me alone. Might be something that you jump to. Hey, you got the Aku Aku mask.
Aku, aku.
Aku Aku.
Ooh, ah.
Shave off the nose.
Us Murphys could use a little shave off the nose.
Yeah, 'cause the big schnoz.
My dad's got a massive schnoz, man. My dad is like, we always joke that what meat didn't go on his legs went on his nose instead.
Oh,
Uh-huh. So we're really nice to our father, if you couldn't tell.
hey, it's your family. You
That's
guys,
essentially our relationship.
you do what you want to Dad.
It's like, we're just gonna bully you. Ow!
Ouch.
Ouch, Charlie. Ouch. That really hurt. Alright, if you had to pick your favorite console of all time, what would you pick and why?
Based on the amount of childhood like memories that I have, I would have to say probably the Nintendo 64, just because I'm very confident. I don't know what year it came out, but I'm very confident that my parents had it when I was like born at that point, and so it's the
Mm-hmm.
system that I grew up on. And even though like my siblings and I played the PlayStation 2 a lot and the PlayStation 3 a lot, or the Nintendo Wii a lot, we didn't get everything on time, and so we were always behind the train, which is why I probably value older stuff more than average people do. But considering the fact that that system is still working 20 years later, because I haven't bought a new N64, it's still sitting right here, and it works. That's probably my fave.
That's a good one, man. I I loved the N64. Um, but I would have to say my favorite console, like from a memory standpoint, would have to be the Xbox 360, just in the sense that that's like the first like full console generation I got to play, and all the Red Rings of Death, but also just like Halo 3 and Gears of War and all that stuff, and playing online with friends when I was younger. Like, just Xbox 360 was a good time, man.
Well, we'll end
And
there.
and speaking on a good time, we're gonna keep having one. So join us on the next episode of Murphine.
Boom.